Hey everybody, I'm making a quick video today and we're going to go through our latest 1.5.2 release, and I'm going to talk a little bit about our latest partner that we integrated with. We're out of beta with them, and so just want to announce that and share all that info. Alright, so first of all, this is the site, and let's go over to the blog really quick. And we have finally completed our integration with Fairdesk, and so we're out of beta with them. We spent basically 2 months working with their team. We did a lot of rework under the hood. We wrote our entire streaming layer and everything. It's way more performant now. It uses less memory. It's great. Works across the board on all of our exchanges, and so we have a couple other ones that we'll be getting out of beta with in the next release. So we made it out with Fairdesk. And we also worked out a deal with them, so they are our preferred exchange, and if you sign up with them, they will give you your account a VIP1 status, and I'll show you what that means in a minute. Every trade you're going to get 5% fees, so basically if you've used Binance before or KuCoin, it's like, using BNB, except you don't have to use any BNB, and you get that 5%, which is what they give you, so that's really nice. And then also they will give you a 5% daily trading fee rebate. So just imagine that if you're spending $100 trading, you're going to get $5 that back at the end of the day. So it's very cool. You can come down here at our sign up link, click on that, and that will take you over, and you can sign up with them, and then you'll get all this status. Now, if you don't use this link, you're not going to get this stuff. So just if this sounds cool to you, go sign up on that. I will show you really quick too over on their side what a VIP status is. Since the bot is a spot market bot, we get the taker fee, which is 0.4%. This is if you're in the US, this is probably towards the bottom of the US exchanges, and so you're going to get an additional 0.002% taken off that, so you actually be down in the 0.038% fee structure. So that's pretty cool. We're happy about them. And we're excited to partner with them. And just some quick info too, they got 40 million in daily trading volume on the spot, and they have no KYC, and sign up is super easy. And like I said, when you get in there and you sign up with them, you're going to get all of these discounts, and you're going to get this upgrade status. So that's very cool. We like that. So do that today if you have been waiting, or if you're looking for a good exchange to use. So let's go over here really quick to the downloads, and I'll show you how to get the bot. We make 4 build versions: Windows on Intel, we have a Mac version on Apple Silicon, and then we have also a Mac version on Intel, and then finally the Linux version is on Intel as well. Windows requires Windows 10 minimum, and the Mac versions, I think 10.10 or 10.11. I don't keep up with the versions, so you'll just have to try it, but it should work on pretty much most people running Mac out there now. If you have Apple Silicon like an M1 or M2, or I guess there's an M3 now, only run the Mac Silicon one, because there's definitely going to be a performance difference than if you run the x86 version on it. You can, but it's going to be really slow. So make sure that you just have the right architecture for that. For Linux, we build on Ubuntu 20, so we're not doing anything special. I imagine this would probably run on Red Hat as well, and some of the other ones, so just keep that in mind. I have a version that I'm going to show really quick, how we can get in and how quick it's going to be to set up, and then we can just get into a back test. So let me go over, and I'm going to bring this window over and show you guys what the startup is. So we're starting up here. I'm just hiding some of this other stuff because we don't need that on the screen. That's it. It's already started. It says deferring startup until your setup's complete. So let's go over there and let's set up. So localhost. Oops, there we go. That's the wrong one. Sorry, that's my development version. This is the right one, which looks exactly the same. So I'm gonna all that stuff is just the boilerplate. Just accept it and move on. I'm gonna use this version in evaluate mode. You can go over to look at what the licenses offer. Starter, professional, standard. If you buy a starter license, you're not allowed to do signals, but you can do everything else. We don't limit you to how many, quote, bots you run. I mean, just run as many pairs as you want. Trading pairs are unlimited. And then your standard and professional, will have some other caveats on there. Just go look at them to decide what you need. But in this case, I don't have a license key. I'm just going to evaluate it. Click that. And now, you can also sign up with Fairdesk here. We provide the referral link. Again, it's our preferred exchange. So if you wanted to just jump in and sign up with them, go for it. You can run the bot without getting our license key. You can use this referral link and you can sign up with them, come back with your API keys, and then complete this part if you wanted to. But if you want to just jump in and just see how everything runs, you can run this in what we have as public mode. So basically, it disables any kind of live trading. So if you have an evaluation license, you're not going to care about this. If you have a regular license, then you will have the opportunity once you're in the bot to basically input your API key in secret in the bot when it's running, and then it will take you out of public mode, and then you'll have live trading enabled. We just offer these modes because, this is the easiest way for people to kick the tires and get in. So I'm going to select public mode. It's going to set the exchange up, which takes just a couple seconds. Boom, we're done. Okay. So read all this when you get the bot set up if you want. I'm just going to click OK, go in there. Now we're in. Boom. We have an evaluation license down here. I see that it's eval. This is, if you had a license, it would pop up down there. This P down here, you can't really see it, but it says it's running in public mode. So we have all these little indicators that show you what exchange you're running, the version of the bot, what your license is, and then if you're running in public mode. So I'm gonna hop over, and because this is another thing we don't have, we're in public mode. So we haven't authenticated with any exchange, but we can still access their data. We can do this with all exchanges except Coinbase because they require you to have license keys for everything. So this is going to tell you in live trading that the private API access is disabled. You need to go into configuration, and you can enable that when you set up all of your API keys. So that is not going to stop us from doing a backtest. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to pick Bollinger Band. And let me go in, and this is their top volume pair. I'm going to put in some imaginary money, and we're going to do $200 buys and 0. Let's see. If I was doing that VIP one, 0.38 would be my fee tier. And I'm going to choose 5 minute, and I'm going to do let's try 7 day. I'm going to do some DCA too. As a matter of fact, let me, this is what's fun about backtesting. I'm going to bump this up to 5,000. And now I'm doing a max DCA buy count of 5. So this means 5 in addition to my initial entry. And so in theory, when you max this out, you could have, 6 buys, including the 5 DCAs. And we'll try it with trailing sell on. And let's see, everything else is pretty standard. I'm just going to run it. Now it's going to go fetch the candles from Fairdesk. It's going to build the whole time series, and then it's going to run our back test against it. So we started at the 13th and we ended the 20th. So this is our 7 days. So this is one thing that I love about playing around with this bot is the back testing is fun. And you can see on Bitcoin, 13th, it was basically, we went into this big pump on the 14th and kind of bounced around, went down. So let's see here. For DCA, let's look at, this is 1%, right? So we have a couple opportunities here to buy more, but it isn't going to affect our exit. So I'm gonna not change the DCA at all. And I'm just kind of checking this chart really quick to see where we're exiting on some of these spots. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, and you can see too, this is our trailing in play right here, right? Yeah, look, we're roughly 1/4%. So yeah, the bot was basically close. It's at the top as the exit. So it got here and it's like, hey, we're gonna be doing trailing, and then what did we get on this? We got our quarter drop, but what did we get from our entry? So at our peak, we would have gotten almost 2.5%, and then we just lost a little bit, and we got roughly 210. So still pretty cool. Let me take trailing off and see what we. Oh, really quick too. So buy and hold 6.5%. Nobody's going to buy and hold if you're into trading. So we just provide this as a just something you can visualize against. So our total gain over this whole trading series has been 0.5%. Let's see if we take trailing off what that does. Sometimes it bumps it up, and didn't change it. So yeah, it didn't make any statistical difference basically. And as a matter of fact, let's go zoom in here, and we can see now that with trailing off on that same candle, it found its exit, right? So what do we got here? Yeah, it took it. Remember, this is backtesting, so the candles are fully formed. If you are actually trading this and you have a 1% gain like I do here, then you're actually going to be exiting lower. But backtests, because the candles are fully formed, they're not forming like they will on paper trading. In this case, we got 1.5%. Now, if I was paper trading this, going through this exact kind of trade, then it would have trailed all the way up here, and we would have probably seen our exit here. So we would have, in paper trading case, we would have seen a difference, because we wouldn't have gotten that 1% if we didn't have trailing on. We would actually gotten the outcome of having that 1/4%. And you can just imagine that, okay, well, if this was my peak, and if I was going to do a 0.5% on my trail, if I can get this thing to select, then yeah, our 0.5% would have come down to roughly here. And if we take that, we're looking at a little bit more than 1%. So anyways, that's just nature of the game of trailing. We have it so you can play around with. That's the whole point of all this, and that's how you basically do backtesting. If we want to go paper trade it really quick, boom, bring all these same settings over. I don't want to change anything. Actually, I will put my 1/4% back in for that. Create it. Okay, and now I have my paper trade. It's running. It's on. We can see the little on button up there, and we can see that these are our configurations, and we have that 1/4% in our trailing cell. So that's it. Quick video. Try out Fairdesk if you want. Get the bot. Play with it. Sign up if you want, and let us know how everything goes. Great. Take care.